not impressed with this place. That's pretty much how I feel right now. This might not end well. You can't make it up, can you? Oh, look at you. Oh, the whole lot's moving. I don't even know what's real and what's not anymore. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Ultimate Lake District Trek Day 6. Final day. The final push. Do I feel up for it? Not really. So as I mentioned last night, live music went on till midnight. However, what I didn't realise is they were just going to carry on right through the night, or just about till 2 o'clock in the morning. So the live music finished and then it was just a whole bunch of very drunk people singing Wonderwall for another 2 hours. It was horrendous. It's the worst night's sleep I've ever had. Ever. And I needed a really good night's sleep. Oh, look at this. Yeah, not impressed with this place. At all. At all. And for that reason, I'm just going to get the hell out of here. Drop my key off, go to the shop, get some snackage and run. Before we go, no bulb. Look at the bed. It's about 50 years old. It's not great, is it? £125 it cost me to sleep. Well, not even sleep. Right, I'm not going to mourn. We're going to get on. We're going to try and get through today without just collapsing into a heap. It's a good one. It is a good day today. Much gentler, but we'll talk about it in a bit when we get on the road and start walking and get the blood pumping. Let's get the hell out of here. I think it's safe to say I will never step foot in that place ever again as long as I live. Ever. What a horrible experience. Anyway, we shan't dwell on that. Let's get going. What a flipping gorgeous day. Look at it. So let's get to the edge of town, edge of the village, and we shall talk again. Okay, so in a minute we're going to pick up the Cumbria Way again and follow that for a little bit before branching off. So I'll tell you what, let's go and have a look at the map and see how the hell we're getting back to Ambleside today. It's a pretty good route. Right, we've escaped HMP Udale and now almost at the edge of the village. We're going to follow the Cumbria Way for a short while but then break away from it at High Guards, heading over to Boone Crag Farm. We're then going to make our way up past Tarnhouse Cottage and over to the beautiful Tarnhouse, where we'll skirt the eastern shore and then head out towards Ironkeld. We'll pass Lantyslee's old house at Lowanside and then drop down to the A593. From there, we'll pick up the Cumbria Way again for a short while. We'll go and grab some much needed food in Chester's at Skelleth Bridge before continuing on to Loughrig Tarn. After that, we're going to head up the southern end of Loughrig towards Lily Tarn, where we can marvel at the view of Windermere before dropping down to Ambleside once more and thus ending this wonderful 6-day trek. That's it, not bad, eh? Pretty enjoyable via Chester's as well, so hopefully we can squeeze in there. Here we go, this is the Cumbria Way. Look, down this way, and the hotel I stayed in last time was down there. In hindsight, I wish I'd stayed there now. It was like extra 40 quid. It would have been so worth it for a good night's sleep. Bloody hell. Anyway. It's great. It's a bit stinky this morning, has to be said. I think there must be muck spreading at the moment, so the whole village stinks. I haven't stopped mourning yet. It's going to be one of those days. Fair warning, today I may be either quite quiet or quite grumpy. Or I could just be like that the whole time. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, get yourself a brew and we'll see you a bit further on. I'll just point you forward and... sorry? Noisy birds. Can't talk. God, I couldn't think of a nicer day to walk into Ambleside. As in weather-wise, it's absolutely perfect. And there's a bit up here, once we branch off the Cumbria Way, that I've only ever walked in spring. I've walked it a few times. Look at this, isn't it lovely? I've walked it in spring, and that's just how I remember it. It's just like this enduring memory of lots of daffodils and spring-like scenery. Yeah, you'll see. Oh, can you hear the birdies? Cute, isn't it? Little area to sit in, have your butties. So it's a Gothic folly, and it was built for the foxhounds to keep them all in. But what they did is they put this really grand facade on the other side, as you saw, that looks like a castle. Because back in those days, if you had a castle, then you know it looked good in the landscape. So in a minute, Cumbria Way keeps going on. We're going to go up that way, and it's really beautiful. I'm surprised the Cumbria Way doesn't go that way. Okay, here we go. Cumbria Way, our way. You can see it's cold, you know. It certainly has been cold at night. There's all this frost on the ground here, look, where the sun hasn't touched it yet. Yeah, it's solid. Wow. Alright, just looking back over our shoulders, got the village of Coniston there, and right up there is the Old Man. That's where we stood last night, just before we dropped down past all the copper mines. Lovely, really clear today. Okay, we're about to move into High Guards. Pretty sure the last time I was here it was quite full. I don't remember it being bare like this. Ooh. What's that? Something moving over there. Is it a deer? Is it a bird? Is it a human? Is it a bear? You never know. Okay, so it definitely was more full last time, because I don't remember seeing the top end of Coniston like this. This is it here. It's lovely, that, isn't it? The little glistening water. It'd be lovely to go and sit by the lake right now. Just put my feet in the water and not move. So that's where we're heading. That's where Town House is up there. You can see Home Fell there, look, as well. We'll get a nice, well, should get a better view of it from up there. So we're dropping down and back up again. I'm not complaining though, because hey, have you seen the weather? I wish you could smell the smells and feel the warmth of the sunshine. Nice. That was with some authority, wasn't it? Okay, this is Boone Crag Farm, and this is the bit, I might have cut it out, I don't know, because I was wittering on a little bit. But this is the bit that always reminds me of spring. When I think of spring, for some reason I think of this area. When I think of daffodils by Wordsworth, I think of here. And yet, I'm looking at it and it doesn't look anything like I remember it. How weird is that? We've got daffodils there, look, by the bench, but I'm sure there were like loads of them here last time. Oh, maybe I dreamt it. Oh. Chain needs to be just a touch longer. It's like the Shire, isn't it? Another place like the Shire. Once all these are full, just imagine them it's going to look beautiful. There we go, a bit more Coniston water. Heck, it is baking. It's so hot. I think I have to take this off in a minute. I'm right down to the last bit of clothes. All my t-shirts stink. Everything stinks. So I've got my base layer underneath this. It's a little bit holy. I've worn right through it, so I'm going to end up going in the Chester's just looking like a tramp, covered in mud and a holy top. Do you see what I mean about this being nicer than the Cumbria Way route? That one took us through the woods, Jumbo, and it's all quite dense and nice and everything, but you couldn't see anything, whereas here, well, it's the flipping Shire, isn't it? It's lovely. Now you see, you don't get that view on the Cumbria Way. The old man back there, Weatherlam here. You don't get it. And we've got Fairfield right in front of us. Oh dear. That doesn't look good, does it? That's pretty much how I feel right now. Just like a skeleton. Okay, here we go. Look at this for a beautiful picturesque housey view. Isn't that lovely? With Holmfell in the background. Well, all of it actually, got Weatherlam as well. That's quite special. Right, so if you cast your mind back to the Cumbria Way, last day, second last day, sorry, is we cut down that way. Look, Cumbria Way takes you around there, through a gate, through past those houses, right in front of that house in fact, and through a gate and out into some weird woods. But here we go, look at this. Back in the Shire. This is Gandalf territory, isn't it? He's just look at it. On his little cart. And Frodo. There's Frodo. Hello, Frodo. Almost took the fat boy gate then, but this is a fattish boy gate. Chubby boy gate. Okay. Not far from Tarn House. Tell you what, we've got here pretty quickly actually. It doesn't feel long at all. That's the thing with these longer days and multi-day hikes, is the fact that things that in your mind's eye feel, oh, that's quite a long stretch, that bit, suddenly become much shorter because you're so used to doing much longer bits. It's weird, isn't it? Isn't that something? Weatherlam. So we were where were we? On the old man there looking back towards Weatherlam yesterday. Was it yesterday? So shortly, once we get up to Tarn House, we'll be able to see the Langdale Pikes as well. So that'll be nice. And it's clouding up nicely, so things are looking interesting. Just before we go on, little white building there, that is Yew Tree Farm. So that's where Beatrix Potter owned, well, she owned that farm and raised herdies and what have you. Ooh, hell. Okay, first glimpse of Harrison Stickle there, just popping up, that dark mass. Okay, I suspect it's going to get pretty busy around here because it is very popular. You've got a big car park, it's easy to get to, and it's an easy walk around. Yep, it's looking busy already. I mean, it is 11 o'clock, so not that surprising. Here we go, Tarn House. We'll take the high path. There we go. Can you see the pikes? Oh, they're looking good. Shame about the blue sky, mind you, but you can see Piker Stickle, you can see Loft Crag as well, Harrison Stickle, Paviark, the whole lot. Isn't it lovely? It is the perfect place to come to get that taste of the Lake District, feel for it, but without all the effort. And you know, it is the place that I'll be coming probably when I'm, you know, my ankles and knees are shot, which is not far off. It's got a real Scottish vibe to it around here, you know, but not because of the Scots pines, but because a lot of places up round, well, in Scotland, around a Sint, for example, in Loch of Sint, there's little islands like this with Scots pines on them, and it has that same feel to it. I can't speak, sorry. You're used to it right now, anyway, aren't you? What did I say then? No idea. Got a hat for a stick. It's just so diverse, the Lake District. You know, you've got everything we saw yesterday and the day before. Great moss, up round Green Crag yesterday, and then Ennerdale, that wild Ennerdale, and then you have this, and then you have these fells, and then you have the Twee of the Beatrix Potter side of it, in such a tiny, tiny little package. It's amazing. Can you see the bump through the trees? That's Hill Bell. And on the right of it is York. That's day one. Wow. Okay, this is where we leave Tarn House and head up towards, well, in the direction of Black Crag, but we're not actually going up Black Crag. Can you hear the buzzard? Let's just see if we can see it from here. Where are you? Oh, where? Oh, way up there, look. Can you see? So, a little bit later on, we'll get a view of something that I've mentioned before on a previous video. I think it was probably just walking up to Black Crag. And there's a gate you get to. Once again, it is proper gate porn. And you've got, I think, in my memory, I think it's Piker Blisco. Hey, look, we've got Bowfell and Crinkles here, look. I mean, it's amazing to think that we were on the other side of that, looking back. You know, in Great Moss, when we were coming down off Scawfell Pike, we were looking at the other side of those mountains. It's looking good though, isn't it? Looking very good. What a day. What a day. Made even better because you are here. And I mean that. It's funny, you know, because on even day one, but especially day two, I had a lot of aches and pains and my feet were sore. I even had a whopping blister on my heel. I didn't mention it. It's because I had some moleskin on. I preempted blisters, so I put some moleskin on the usual areas, you know, just to prevent them. And it's worked for the most part. But on my right heel, it moved. The flipping moleskin moved. And I think it actually caused an issue because it all rolled up and it's just a mess. So I had a whopping blister on my heel. Put some Compeed on it. It's gone. It's just gone. It's weird. 2 days and it's gone. Feet feel great, legs feel great, everything. It's weird how your body just thinks, alright, okay, this is life now. Might as well just get used to it. This is what we're going to be doing forever. And then stop mourning. It's all the aches and pains are gone. I got a little bit of lower back pain today. I think that's because my hamstrings are a bit tight. But every time I stretch them off, that goes. So, apart from that, that's it. And apart from being really tired. I mean, like dog tired. Not as in body tired, just tired from last night, no sleep. But other than that, marvellous. You won't see it, but there's Latterbarrow just there. On the other side, that is Windermere, the lake. So, yeah, we're getting pretty close now. strength. Just suddenly felt it drain from me. Whoa, look at that. Oh no, this might not end well. Oh, please, not the wedding vegetables. Right, we're going to go down this way. You know what, I'm glad I left my hoodie on. That wind is a little bit cheeky. Fat boy gate, yep, definitely. So last time we were here, there were coos, do you remember? Those belted Galloways. And you can see there's evidence of them here. Are we going to bump into them? Right by the gate, probably. You can't make it up, can you? You can't make this up. What did I say? By the gate. But here we go, at the gate pawn I was talking about, look. And it's Piker Stickle. Let's go around the back of this one here, look. Oh. Yeah, very placid, aren't they? Right, I'll go around you. Look at the mess they've made. Let's get onto there. Just get myself chesters ready, you know. Just smelling a little bit fruitier. Right, so normally we'd go that way up to Black Crag, but today we're going this way. I don't think I've ever walked this way, you know. Certainly not this section of it. Oh, so we get to enjoy this view a little bit more. It's incredible. And once we get around the corner here, look, we'll have a full-on view of Langdale Pikes. Are you seeing this? Yes. Okay, it's Black Crag up there. Pretty pointless going up there really today. We could have done. It's not exactly far or high, but been up there so many times. I've done so many videos up there already. Well, 2 maybe. So in a minute we're going to walk past Ambleside, which is the home of the notorious smuggler Lantis Lee. And yes, I was meant to do a video on that. It's still in the bag, you know, it's still in the pipeline, as it were. It's not too late. We'll get round to doing it, because I think it'd be quite an interesting one. Okay, here it is. Ambleside. That's nice, isn't it? With the Scots Pines and the view. Heck, what a lovely shot that would make. Okay, so ordinarily we branch off, well, we have branched off to the left here on the previous walks, but we're going to continue on the bridleway all the way down to the A593 and cross it. And at that point, we're not far away from Chester's. Yay! That's cute, isn't it? That, whatever the hell it is. What is it? It'd be great to stay there, whatever it is. Right, so normally we go down there, but we're going to keep on the bridleway. So we've pretty much, you know, we've passed from way over, well, from Ambleside here, right round, over Helvellyn, along the back there, behind all of this lot, over to Borrowdale, and then round to Buttermere, beyond all this lot. And then, yeah, back right round. So I missed out a lot of the central section, so yeah, that might be another one for the future. Like a smaller circuit. Elterwater there, Elterwater the lake and Elterwater the village. Got Langdale here, Lingmoor here. Right, let's keep pushing on. I like this path a lot. It's nice underfoot. Nice breeze hitting us, all of our sweaty, stinky armpits. So we're now actually at the halfway point of today. I just need to do all that again, which is alright. Feeling pretty good. Like I said, no aches and pains. Everything feels just fan-dabby-dozy. Yeah. I promise I won't do that on every single gate. Just 99.9% of them from now on. So if you cast your mind back to day one, we saw red screes from a distance. We're now seeing it from a distance, but on the other side. We were way over on the other side there. It's just amazing. My mind is still being blown by the fact that we've come so far and still walking, you know. It's amazing. Still walking, sort of talking. Okay, here's Loughrig. I don't know if you can see it, it's a little bit in the shadow, but this hill in the foreground is Loughrig. We're going to be going up the southern end of that. We might even be able to see our path up in a minute. So as we head down to the A593, do you want to talk about what I would do differently on this trek, perhaps? Whoa. I don't think I'd change any of the route. Part of me was thinking then perhaps it would have been nice to have gone along La Langdale today, you know, round and then up over to Bleetan and then back down Great Langdale and in. I think we've hit enough. I think if I was to change anything, it's purely the accommodation. As in, well, I'd probably do more days. I think I'd split it up a little bit more. A couple of the days were just a little bit too long. So, for example, I could have, and in the original plan was actually to go and get to Haweswater Hotel and split day one up that way, and then carry on up to High Street via Rough Crag. That was the original plan. But then I cut that out and went along the, there it is there, look, the western ridge of the Kentmere Horseshoe. That's Ilbel and Froswick and York as well. And then I think I'd probably, in hindsight, it would have been nice to have stopped in Buttermere, maybe at the bridge there or one of the hotels, rather than just pushing on to Wasdale. It was a bit of a slog, that. So splitting that up would have been nice. So the next day would have been from Buttermere to Wasdale, and that would have been a really, really leisurely walk, you know. So that's probably the only thing I've changed, just splitting it up a little bit, maybe doing it over 9 days or something like that, because I've done it over 6, so well, maybe 7 nights maybe rather than 5. But it's been good. That's it. That's all I changed. And I wouldn't go back to the whatever the hell that was. What was it called? I've already forgotten. I've wiped it out of my head. The Udale Inn. I had to look it up. I completely forgot. Isn't that weird how it just wiped it from my memory? It wasn't great. I think that was probably the worst. Definitely the worst of the week. Maybe the worst in a very long time. Just everything. There's no soap. I couldn't even wash my hands. I did like bath gel stuff. In terms of accommodation then, I'm not going to rate them. I'm just going to talk about it very quickly. I think the first night was probably the nicest room, easily, because it was just, well, you saw it was lovely with that view as well. And the food was alright. It wasn't great, you know, and downstairs was alright. The whole experience was alright. Second night at the Borrowdale Gates, room was alright on the surface. It was a little bit grotty, to be honest with you. In the bathroom, it wasn't mega clean. It looked all cool and modern, but there were a few grotty areas there. So, and also the fact that I had to go and get pizza. I didn't have anywhere to eat, you know, for a scumbag like me. I couldn't just eat in the bar or something. So that's a bit of a weird one. That was an odd place. I don't think I'd go and stay there again. And there was a little bit of, I don't normally feel this, but I did feel it a little bit of, you know, that sort of attitude. Like, look at this scum, peasant, the peasant at the bar. So I felt that a little bit from guests and staff. However, the breakfast was excellent, and the service at breakfast time was excellent. So the lass that served me, she was brilliant. So yeah, thumbs up for that. What's the next one? Oh, the best one, easily. The best one by far was Burnthorpe Farm, the B&B in Wasdale. Just altogether fantastic. spotlessly clean. I mean, it's an old building, you could see it was old, and the room was weird. It was a weird room, and it wasn't en suite, but it was clean. Everything was clean. All the bathrooms were clean. But the thing that took it to the next level was the whole personal service. I mean, the fact that I rocked up, dripping in the dark, like looking like a startled rabbit. She welcomed me in, took me in, got all my wet clothes off. Not all of them, but it's not that kind of place. And then she offered me beans on toast, made me some food. And then breakfast in the morning was fantastic. It's that real personal touch, so yeah, I would definitely go back there. I'd highly recommend it. And it was the cheapest. It was the cheapest out of all of them. Woolpack, don't know, mixed bag on that one really. The room was bizarre. Didn't have a headboard. It was weird, and it's a bit dirty as well. That was a little bit grotty in places, and cobwebs and all sorts of things. So I sound a bit of a snob, don't I? But it's just, if you're paying money, just all I want is clean. That's all I want, just clean. Doesn't have to be fancy, just clean. Getting choked out here. Then what was the last one? We'll talk about that last one. Just going back to the Woolpack a minute. It was a shame they weren't doing the pizzas, because that could have elevated it a bit more. A lot of people rave about the Woolpack, but every time I've gone there, I've not been that enamoured with it. It's not a real welcome. It's almost like, yeah, what do you want? So that's it, yeah, combination wise, real mixed bag. But for me, the clear winner was Burnthorpe Farm, Burnthorpe B&B, whatever that's called. I mean, just the location itself as well. She said to me, don't bother going through booking.com in future, because I did it all through booking.com, loads of tabs. She said get in touch with them directly and book it direct, because it would have been even cheaper. It was like 54 quid. So yeah, it would have been cheaper than that. Right, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, I just had a really great experience there, so I think it's worth passing it on. And I had bad experiences everywhere else. Not everywhere else, but other places. Right, we're now down on the A593, and we're going to go that way for a little bit, so it's a bit sketchy this really. Having to walk on the road, it's not ideal, but it's all we can do. And then we're going to bomb it down the driveway for that farm there. And then we're back on the Cumbria Way again, so let's do it without getting splattered. Oh, hang on a minute. Can't even get out. Oh, look at that. Being a dum-dum. It's like the Krypton factor. Okay, let's stay on this side. Hellfire, look at this place. Right, let's get across here. Okay, that red post box that's where we're going. Down their driveway. Probably trespassing, but meh. Oh, hello little pup. Oh, look at you. What is she?
It's a cavapoo.
Oh, she's dead cute. Oh, look at you, all excited. Probably smell all the cow stuff on my boots, My goodness, that was a cute dog. I don't know if I'm going to get away with this, I think I might get... I'm just going to play dumb. Oh, all I can smell is wood smoke. It's just quintessential Lake District. The view, the smell, everything. The sound of the birdies. So you see the people there on the footpath, that's a Cumbria Way. That's where I want to get to. But I might get waylaid by a farmer. He might just say, you can't come through here, son. Okay, we did it. We made it. We're now on the Cumbria Way. Ooh. I think one of you guys runs this place or owns it or something. I remember seeing a comment about the flapjack and everything here. Ooh, it does look good. But we've got Chesters. Okay, it's all downhill to Chester's now, followed by uphill to get over to Ambleside. But we'll be fueled up then and feeling strong. I'm thinking, now Chester used to be really good for scones. He used to do like giant scones, so I'm thinking a scone and a coffee. And I've not been to Chester's for flipping ages. I'm always put off because it's a nightmare to park there. There's not a lot of parking, so I think, it's just no point going, it'd be absolutely rammed. But today we don't need to worry about that. We can just walk straight in and gas the place out. Cute dog. Hello, dog. Okay, we've reached the River Brathy, or Brathy, or Brathay, however you want to call it. Well, look at it. This cool bridge. Right, let's get down here, look at the rapids a bit, and then go and eat some sconage. Hello, dog. Here we go. Right, need to make sure we don't drop in here because it is a bit polished, this rock. Let's go down there, look. And we'll look back up. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Very nice. Look a bit further that way. Downstream to Chester's is literally just there-ish. I can smell the coffee. Lovely. Okay, let's get on. This is the micro car park I was talking about. It's a bit of a problem. Not for us today. Oh, hell. Okay, change of plan. I stood there for 5 minutes in the queue and it didn't even move once, not even a millimetre. So that was going to be at least half an hour waiting, and I think you have to have a table already, which is a bit difficult when you're on your own. How do you nab a table, leave all your gear on it? So we're going to push on. I've got snackage in my bag. That's a bit disappointing, but not surprising. It's Saturday, so.
Do you fancy doing anything?
That's Skeleth Bridge itself. Right, so now we need to walk up through, what the hell is it? It's like a caravan chalet park thing up towards Loughrig Town. Hell, you can see how busy it is. Okay, so the footpath is just up here on the right. Let's get away from the people. Such a shame. I've literally walked 70 miles to get to Chester's and to have a bit of cake or a scone and some coffee. It's probably good for my figure. It'll be interesting to know how many calories I've burnt on this trip actually, wouldn't it? My watch is telling me each day around about 3,500 calories burnt, plus the 2,000 calories just to, be alive. So 5,500 calories. I'm definitely in a deficit. It's nowhere near. I haven't eaten anywhere near as much as I should have. So I probably would have got 2 scones. some big houses around here. Wouldn't it be nice to have a house like that? That. Okay, here we are, little chalet thingies. Cute, aren't they? These have all been changed, I think, since the last time I was here. Very posh. All getting a bit steep. God, this hill is a killer. Flipping no, I don't remember this at all. Okay, there's our footpath going out the back. Oh, I think that's a bit of seat sandal there, lit up. That's nice. Right, there we go. Luffrig. So we're not going to go up it. I've literally got nothing in the tank now. I'm running on fumes. I think what we'll do is we'll get down to the tarn and find a nice little spot just to sit for 5 minutes, have a granola bar of some description, and then we'll get on. We'll get down. Basically going to be going right along to the end, and there's a bit of a col there where the bridleway crosses over. We're going to go up that and then branch off and head down towards Todd Crag. Here we go, there's Luffrig Tarn. Beautiful. We just want to minimise uphill now, if we can help it. Because we're goosed, all of us are goosed. Aren't we? Or is it just me? Isn't this such a contrast to places like Micklesore, for example? Stark contrast. Now I could hear the wren, I could hear the robin, but I didn't even know what the hell a Eurasian tree creeper was. Oh wow. Oh, we're going to risk the style. I think we'd have to. Oh, the whole lot's moving. Okay. Oh, that's nice hunt grass. Let's get around Luffrig. Yeah, Luffrig. God, oh, my head's gone. I don't even know what's real and what's not anymore. Okay, so the footpath goes up there, but there's also a permissive footpath down here. So we shall take that. Isn't that lovely? And it's such a nice tarn to look at when you're a bit further up on the side of Luffrig there. Looking down on it is very nice because you've got the views out towards the bigger fells out that way, which we can't really see now. But I'll put a picture on the screen now of what it looks like. That picture, funnily enough, was from, when was it, 2020? When I did like a polish a turd challenge to take not a great photograph and do something with it. And it's interesting, you know, loads of people submitted their entries and things because it wasn't a great photograph. The conditions weren't great. I think I'm going to perch here. I haven't got my sit map. It's a little bit depressing, but oh, it's fine. Oh my goodness, that feels so good. The body is starting to ache now, that's for sure. Feet are anyway. So I'm going to get a little bit of, I think I've got some Snickers actually. That'll be good. Sorry, I feel like my nose is running like mad. Okay, I'm going to get some Snickers and maybe another granola bar. Maybe it's all of them actually. And then we'll get on for this last hill towards Ambleside. I need to stop saying that, don't I? Ambleside. Check out this view. Oh, that was lovely, you know. Just sat there and the sun's come out. All these people have turned up, lying out sunbathing. I mean, it is the perfect place, isn't it? Okay, onwards. I feel a little bit more human now, actually. Hi. So from this slightly elevated position, Loughrigg Tarn, we got Wetherlam, Swilhow, up to Great Cars, up to Piker Blisco here. No, it's not. It's Lingmoor. That's all of Lingmoor. Bowfell. And I think we can see a little bit of Great End there. Langdale Pikes. Yeah, not bad. Iconic view. Once again, imagine that in summer, all green. Trees green. Imagine it in autumn, all orange. And imagine it in winter, just everything white. Right, let's get onto the path that's going to take us up towards Todd Crag. Oop. I'm a little bit which is ridiculous because it's not even a bump compared to what we've done. I've never seen one like that before. That's very novel. Well, clearly not novel. Right, up we go. Along for a bit and then it's going to be up. Okay, so we contour for a little bit here and eventually it's going to start switching up, but only about 40 metres up. Okay, that's where we're going. That little pointy bit there. That's the highest point of today, is it? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. But it's the last high point and it's all downhill to Ambleside from then. Okay, there's Ilbell right in front of us. Still, so York, Ilbell, Froswick, Red Screes. And we're going to branch off here. So we keep going down here, we'll end up at Ambleside, but miss out a really great view, so we're going to go and do that first. Have you noticed, by the way, that the last couple of days hasn't been that many factoids? I got so far in my research that yeah, that's it, it stopped. This light's looking good, you know. Just get rid of some of the blue, replace it with dark clouds. Sweet. Okay, so we go past a little place called Lily Tarn. It's hard to say. And then we'll have sight of the end of Loughrigg, where we'll stare upon that amazing sight of Windermere. There we go. Lily Tarn. That's lovely, isn't it? It's always a bit of a quagmire around here, though. Perfect place to sit for a while. But we don't have time for that. Time to move on to the last bump. It's nice though, isn't it? I mean, you can imagine the views you can get. So if you stand up a little bit further up there, you've got a little bit of Langdale Pike action, a bit of Bowfell. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? It's like a hole in the ground, you know. And we're just seeing another sky. That's how thin the earth is. Okay, I'm hallucinating. Right, here we go. Last push now. I thought that guy had a hurdie on his lead then. It's like a hurdie. I think I need sleep and food stat. Let's go up here. Look at it. Check out that view. So on day one we walked out on the main road, where am I pointing? Along that way, and we branched off and started to go up. You can actually see where the path is going up there, round through those woods, Skelgill woods. That was beautiful in there, and round the side of Wansfell. Right, I'm going to say right, but I don't want to go. It's like the light is looking amazing everywhere, in every direction. I might just sit here for a bit and just take it all in, and then we'll get going down to the village, down to the town, sorry. I'm really excited about a pint. Sound like an alcoholic, but I think I've earned it today. We've earned it, sorry. I think you can see a little bit of High Street up there as well, you know, or at least Thornford Crag, maybe, I don't know. At this point, I don't even care. I just don't care anymore. I do, I love it. Look at it. This wonderful Lake District. And I think we've seen so many faces of it, haven't we, this last 6 days. Very unique areas, all very unique. And yet, as you can see, we've pretty much got it all here, right in front of us. Geographically, tiny, tiny area. And yet there's so much to it. Oh, lovely. Right, I'm going to sit for a bit. Come on then peeps, let's get down. Let's pull ourselves away from that. It's a bit tricky, but we can do it. Right, so it's quite a rapid descent now into Ambleside. It shouldn't take us too long, 10, 15, say 15 minutes. I'm not going to say 5 to 7, that's ridiculous. Oh, legs gone. So as we begin our descent into Ambleside, and therefore approaching the end of this little mini-series, let me know if you're still here. Let me know if you're still here at this point, you've endured all of the absolute nonsense, and probably lots of quiet bits as well where I felt so tired. Let me know if you're tail end Charlie, because as I said before in previous videos, previous seasons of Hiking Away Rights or mini-series or whatever, I make these videos for you, and only you, no one else. Not the fly-by-night come and see you, you know, suffering in a tent somewhere or whatever. But the people that stick around right to the very end, right to the end of the credits, until that last doo, whatever that beat is. Okay, we're about to go across a very, not famous style, but a little bit iconic actually. It's the newer version of it. It's not the old wooden one, but it's been photographed to death because it is quite a stunning and iconic and classic Lake District view. Let's have a look. If we go up here, we can get a better look at it. Yeah, it was better before because you had you know, the wall leading line, and you had the stile there, the wooden one, but it's not so great now. Hey, Ambleside's looking good, isn't it now? All lit up. Where is the van? Let's have a look. Where would it be? I might get my camera out and see if I can still see it, then I can stop worrying about it. Not that I'm worried about it, but I am a little bit. Okay, I took a photograph of the car park and zoomed in. Looks like it's still there. I think there's a big van next to mine. It's always a worry. I mean, it still could get nicked in the next 10 minutes, couldn't it, really? But probably unlikely. So that's good. The next thing now to worry about is it going to start? Am I going to get home? And then when I get home, is the house still there? Is it burnt down? These are all the things that are going through my head, honestly. It's ridiculous. Right, I'll face you forward as we walk in now. Just enjoy stuff. And yeah, we'll go and get a pint, and then we'll go back to the van. Ooh, nice. Oh, I forgot to mention, I always do this, I forgot to mention it. Don't forget the raffle. It's that 60 by 30 inch absolute beast of a photograph of Great Gable, Glaramara and a few others. Black and white. The white bits are like shimmery metallic with a 4mm acrylic mount. Honestly, it's just, I can't even begin to tell you. Oh my god, just enter the raffle just for that alone, please. £2 to enter. It cost me £600 to produce. The one that you're seeing on the screen, or you've just seen, is staying exactly where it is. That's mine. You're going to get a new one, a different one, and it'll be sent straight to you. The packaging, by the way, is insane, so just be prepared for that. But it's an absolutely stunning piece, and I think it's something that, you know, anybody that comes around to your house will just be, the jaw will just hit the floor. The photographs and the videos that you've seen of it don't do it justice at all. So if you want it, it's £2 to enter. Go to blackcrag.com/win, or scan the QR code on the screen right now, or click on the link in the description as well. Or not as well, but either, you know what I mean. My head's gone. And if you're not interested in that, there's photographs to buy as well on my website. Everything I make just goes straight back into making these videos. Right, this is the last bit of le passage, and then it's, well, actually no, it's not all road, is it? It's a bit through the park as well, but you know what I mean, proper path. I've never noticed that building before. Isn't that weird? Like it. Got all the chimney pots. Where am I pointing? You know what I mean. So yes, there's the whole Fairfield Horseshoe. We didn't touch that at all, so it just goes to show that there could be other ultimate Lake District treks that we could all do together, that include things like that, Langdale Pikes, you know, Lower Langdale, all sorts of things. Ooh, traffic. Thanks. Okay, here we are, arriving into, what the hell is this park called again? Is it Rothy Park? I always forget. Rothy. Nice. We did it. We all made it. Well done, everybody. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Flippin' heck. I know we all use my body and abused it and broke it a little bit, but we all did it together. If you're still here watching now, thank you so much for, well, first of all, watching and all your comments and just general support of everything that I'm doing. It is massively appreciated. And on that basis, I'm going to buy you all a pint. Let's go.